It had been a long day. Jesus had spent hours by the shore, teaching the people and sharing stories about God's kingdom. As the sun began to set, he turned to his disciples and said, "Let's cross over to the other side of the lake." The disciples untied the boat, pushed off from the shore, and began rowing across the Sea of Galilee. The water was calm at first, but then, without warning, the wind picked up. Waves rose higher and higher. The boat rocked violently as dark clouds gathered overhead. A powerful storm had descended upon them. The disciples struggled against the raging wind and crashing waves. One of them shouted, "The waves are getting bigger. We're taking on water." Panic set in. Another disciple cried out, "We're going to sink." Lightning flashed across the sky. The wind howled. The disciples frantically bailed water from the boat, their faces filled with fear. Meanwhile, in the midst of the chaos, Jesus lay fast asleep on a cushion at the back of the boat, completely at peace. In disbelief, one of the disciples rushed to him, shaking him awake. "Teacher, don't you care that we're about to drown?" he exclaimed. Jesus opened his eyes, sat up, and looked around. Then, rising to his feet, he faced the roaring wind and crashing waves. With unwavering authority, he commanded, "Peace, be still." And in an instant, the wind ceased. The waves calmed. The sea became perfectly still, as if the storm had never even happened. The disciples stood in stunned silence. Their clothes were drenched, their hearts still racing. Jesus turned to them gently and asked, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" They exchanged glances, their fear slowly turning to awe. One of them whispered, "Who is this man? Even the wind and the waves obey him." Life can feel like a storm sometimes, full of fear, uncertainty, and challenges beyond our control. But just as Jesus calmed the sea that night, he can bring peace to our hearts when we trust in him. No storm is too big for Jesus. You just need to hand it over to him.